what's up guys? It's Benz. Welcome. It's Benz. I'm making my noun plural. It's Ben's time! If you're new here, which would be a surprise, Ben's Times is a series where I answer your question and do your tricks for your pleasure and my laziness to post actual content that would have actual texture and artistical value from me. That's my new persona with all the movement. Don't you feel entertained? So today I'll be doing the episode on my good old broken bench from Liz Ramp, which is one of my old sponsor. Wanna know a fun fact about it? I was supposed to have a signature ramp and stuff, but it never happened because the guy is kind of a slacker and was preferring to party than work on the project he started. So yeah, alright, should be good. So the first one is gonna be from Jinx Afro, who's asking a 360 flip frontside 50-50 180 out. We will combine it with the one from Tortoise, who's asking nollie 3 flip nose grind. So we got Benh who's asking what is my favorite sandwich, and he's also asking for Danny Politan nose grind nollie heel section job. So yeah, my favorite sandwich, it depends. Do you consider like a cheeseburger a sandwich? Or yeah, well if it is, then this is a sandwich. I also really like bagel with cream cheese and bacon. Super healthy stuff, as you can see. Dab dab. Dab dab. Dab dab. Dab dab da. Da. Dab dab da. Da. Where's the section? Dab dab da. Da. Dab dab da. Dab dab da. Da. Woo! Da 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 da. We got 10 card who's asking a switch front foot impossible, and he's also asking if I do every single beat from my head hits. So let's start with the switch front foot impossible. And yeah, to answer the question, I do maybe 90% of all the beat of my head hits. Sometimes I doesn't have the time, or I'm not satisfied with the soundtrack I have, so I just put there's some other music. But basically, if you go on the description of any of my videos and you're wondering if it's original music or not, well, it's written on there. So we got a good question from Street Fuzz, who's asking what is one thing I hate about the community? Well, one thing I hate about the community, people who act like they are too cool. Since they talk to like the big fingerboarders, they have this kind of mentality that like, oh, you're a beginner, I won't talk to you, or like, oh, you're not important in the community, or you doesn't have that big of a name, so I won't talk to you. Or people think pros are not accessible, but when you think about it, we're just like better at playing with a toy. So why couldn't we give tips on how to play with a toy properly? I don't know if you understand what I mean. People who act like they want to be part of the community, but it feels like they're all there for their brand or representing their persona. I don't know, the lack of authenticity of some. So we got a super easy one from Star Hero 654, who's asking a nollie double heel no slide nollie 3 flip out. Yeah. Oh, that was so clean. Oh! Fat. Okay, my arm is really hurting right now. So let's make a deal. I'm gonna do a nollie double heel nose slide, nollie tree shove, and then a nollie flip. Will it count? I'm so done. Next question is a salty one from Fingerboard Hub, who's asking of all my fingerboard friends, which one sucked the most? And I answer to that. They all suck a bit in their own manner, I'd say. So let's talk shit about them and let's go through my pro model. So I got Camille. The thing that sucks about Camille is his capacity to discourage you from doing your trick. Let's say you're trying a trick, he's gonna often, like jokingly though, he's gonna often like saying, "Hey, you suck, you cannot land it. This trick is super easy," and then land it in your face. Some things like that. It's all in good fun, but yeah, that kind of sucks. We got Justin. The thing that sucks about Justin is his capacity to downgrade his main trick idea. What I mean by that is often he's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna do, let's say, a tree flip nose grind, nollie shove out." He's gonna try it and let's say not land it. 2 minutes later, it's gonna be a shove it nose grind only. And he's gonna keep the shove it nose grind. I don't know if you understand what I mean. It's like he have a hard time keeping an idea and just executing that idea and not downgrading for the sake of landing it faster. You got Steve. The thing that sucks about Steve, I'd say, is how he do his frontside flip. He have a hard time doing the rotation at the same time, so he does kick flip and a frontside revert. For Jacob, what do I don't like about Jacob? Like, the relationship I have with Jacob is really weird because, like, I'm a stoner, he doesn't smoke at all, doesn't drink, he's almost straight edge, if we can say so. But we have this bond of, like, he's a big fan of me and I'm a big fan of him. He's the only rider I know that won his first wooden setup at a contest. He got third or second place the first time he went to an event, and he had that whole tech that was doing his trick like 6 feet in the air. That was, dude, this guy was really like a discovery for me. And when we get together to film a whole day of fingerboarding, it's just like we can be like 2 or 3 hours next to each other, not saying a word and just enjoying each other's company. And yeah, the thing that sucks about him is the fact that he lives in Saint-Jean-Mata, which is pretty far from me. Oh, and Fingerboard Up wanted a kickflip board on my dad. So here's my dad, here's love it. Got Stoneboarder who's asking the best Canadian fast food. And I'd say the best Canadian fast food, well, here in Quebec it would be La Belle Province, which is like it's a classic like fast food shack thing. But if you really want a fast food chain, I think Harvey's is only available in Canada, and they really got the best burgers. I would suggest you try it if ever you come across the Canadian border. We got Dayton Fingerboard who's asking, what is my biggest fingerboard inspiration? And my biggest fingerboard inspiration would be okay, that was a bad joke. I feel bad for even thinking about it. So my biggest fingerboard inspiration, I'd say, man, what would it be? Like, I get inspired by the fingerboard community in general. Actually, you guys. Like, whenever you give me some kind of gratification from like something I've created, I just want to create more. And And like that's where I get the biggest inspiration, where I'm like, so I'm tired of doing tech stuff, let's do something creative that's gonna blow some minds. So my biggest inspiration would be you guys and the fingerboard communities and fingerboarders in general. You got Mambo the koala, who asked me if I can quintuple Heelflip. Let's try it. Was that 5? We got Johnny Bunny, who's asking for a switch flip backside blonde shove out. And we got Magic for Birds, who's asking for a kick manual nollie flip. Oh, that was so sketchy, but I'm so done. Actually, no, I'm not. I need to redo it to feel better with myself for some reason. Tabarnak! Next one is from John, who's asking a frontside flip, switch 5-0, switch big spin.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here.
We got Easy Fingers, who's asking a switch hard flip, no slide, kick out. Let's try it. What? Yeah, I think I'm gonna end up the episode here with that super weird angle with that super heart of a naked African woman. Does it count as nudity if it's painted? Here you can watch my last video I uploaded. And here I have my Patreon. I really need to clean my room.